Greetings. I'm Robin Sweet Ransom with Sweet Ransom Diversity Consulting, and I am here to make your school a better place to work. You got 10 minutes? I know you got 10 minutes because everyone has at least 10 minutes to learn how they can utilize tools that will make their life better. And that is what we strive to do at Sweet Ransom Diversity Consulting. So, what I'm going to unpack for you is a comprehensive program that can be rolled out over a period of months to provide professional development for your teachers. And I call it the journey of discovery. And I want to help you to see diversity in a new way and see how diversity plus you will equal solutions. So I have what we call our SRD toolbox to success, giving you the tools to support your teachers so they're not running for the hills. We know that we have a teacher shortage, and part of it has to do with them not getting the support they need in the school, dealing with hard to deal with parents as well as students. And we know the money is a problem. I can't fix that piece, but what I can fix is the morale. And so when we think differently, we do different, right? And so the first part of the package or the tool box is conflict management, building a bridge. Oftentimes people shy away from conflict because they've only seen it mismanaged. And we give you the tools to help you manage it supremely well. So answer these questions. Are you finding it difficult to build bridges with staff as a principal? Are teachers refusing to work with one another in administration? Are teachers challenged in how to deal with unruly or difficult students? Are your students struggling with conflict and bullying? And is your staff having difficulty responding to disgruntled parents? If you can answer yes to just a couple of these, my toolbox is designed just for you. When you take the journey with me, you will get the keys to unlock the ability to discover when it is time to address an uncomfortable situation, right? Oftentimes, we don't want to deal with conflict, but there's the time when you need to. Otherwise, the situation continues to fester until it gets out of control. You'll get the key you need to embrace healthy conflict and utilize it as a tool, how to de escalate tensions with unruly students, how to empower your students to disagree agreeably, even amongst themselves, and how to build bridges with disgruntled parents. Next, in the toolbox is addressing unconscious bias, which I refer to as the hidden prejudice. Answer these questions. Are you resentful of the administration? And you can't really seem to put your finger on why. Is there a teacher that rubs you the wrong way? Does a particular student get on your last nerve? Does a particular parent make you cringe? If you can answer yes to any of these, you need the journey so that you can get the keys to catch yourself when you recognize that bias kicking in. Make decisions based upon facts, broaden your knowledge, and use that empathy so that you can walk a mile in someone else's moccasins or shoes. And when you do that, you get enough insight into where they're coming from, which will then help you to change your approach to get better outcomes for all involved. The next part of that toolbox is change management. Change happens, right? And it helps when it happens smoothly. And this is where we invite you to embrace the new. Our staff might members fighting curriculum changes or new guidelines, and they're happening all the time, right? Are they insisting that the old way is best? How do you get your team past these barriers? I'm glad you asked. Join me on this journey. You'll get the key you need to better understand the dynamics that occur during the change cycle, how to identify where you are in the change cycle, because there's 6 stages to it, similar to grief. You'll discover how best to move through the cycles with ease. And then you'll get the keys you need to relate better to others that are feeling stuck or change resistant. Next is communication style awareness. Say what? So it helps when you understand how you communicate well, but it's even better when you can understand how someone else communicates or why they communicate the way they do. And this is part of the journey of discovering not only more about yourself, but them as well. And you will get the opportunity to take the DISC assessment, DISC. What does that even mean? Well, it is a popular system that originated back in the 20s, and we're making it new again. And the tool helps you to understand more about your communication style. And it's DISC is an acronym. for different adjectives that can be used to describe different communication styles. So we have D for dominant, I for inspiring, S for supportive, C for cautious. And when you take the assessment, you get a readout, not just of yourself, but your whole staff. And with that information, you will get the keys you need to build respect to avoid unhealthy conflict with the dominant style. You'll get the key you need to be more social and build relationships with the inspiring style. You'll get the key you need to provide more time for the supportive style to adjust to change because they can really push against change. And then you'll get the key you need to be logical in using clear data when you're dealing with the cautious style that lacks a lot of information before they can make a decision and move forward. And then we have generational diversity. This module is great with helping you to engage age all around you, from the baby boomers born in 46 all the way to our baby alphas born in 2011 and be to up to the present. And answer these questions. Do your baby boomers think they know how to teach best? Do your millennials think the baby boomers are out of step? Are Gen Xers just skeptical of management's motivations? Do Gen Zers express their frustrations through social media and these teachers don't really want to talk? And does Alpha prefer an iPad to personal engagement? Our children are losing their social skills. And so we want to come alongside you to help them. And so when you take this journey with us, you will get the keys needed to discover the nuances of the various generations. Familiarize yourself with the generations that are represented within your team. You may not have all five. Of course, you have the alphas that are in school, but amongst your management team, maybe you just have two or three of those generations. Maybe you don't have any Zers yet because they're still on the young end. And then you'll understand how best to leverage each generation's strengths effectively rather than focusing on what you see as a weakness of the other generations. We want you to focus on their strengths so you can view them differently. So, why invest in the Journey of Discovery workshop? I'm glad you asked. You'll get the keys you need for inclusive learning environments to be more inspirational and aspiration. So when your learning environment is more inclusive and aspirational, it really draws the best not only out of your staff but your kids. And we'll get more into that later. You'll get the keys needed to produce a more energized and dynamic academic environment where you can challenge the status quo and fuel the innovation. And that's what we need in schools, right? And this helps to boost the morale as well. People are more innovative when they have better morale. You'll get what you need to strengthen relationships between staff, parents, and leadership, and you will become the new standard in well-rounded education. Finally, how will this investment affect your students? Empower teachers, empower students. They will vary their teaching tools and how they collaborate to enhance the learning experience of their students. Students can better identify with inclusive, empathetic teachers. Teachers can better connect with their challenging students. And students benefit when teachers are supported and work with less stress. And so partnering with SRD will give you the tools you need to empower your students so they're not burned out and running for the hills. You want to keep your most treasured people, which are your teachers, who are launching our tomorrow with our students. And don't they deserve everything they need in order to achieve that goal? All right, so are you ready to pick up your SRD toolbox? I'm sure you are. So you have my information in the link, and I invite you to reach out to me either through email, picking up the phone and calling me, reaching out to me through my website and setting up an appointment so I can give you more insight on how we can partner with you to make your school a better place. And remember that diversity plus you equals solutions. So call me with those questions, why don't you? All right, see you soon. That was 10 minutes well spent, wasn't it?